If you learn to accept failure and see it as a positive, then you can fail your way forward until you succeed. The inspiration for me to start my business was the fact that there was no career path for me at the time in my family business. I looked and saw a brick wall and worked out, well, how am I going to get around this or get over it? And it was by starting my own complementary business to my family business, which was appliances online. And so I just went with the flow. When you hit an obstacle, just figure out how to get around it or achieve an outcome. And I fail so much that occasionally I get it right. And then those things that you get right are generally pretty big wins. Thinking about the role models in my life, the role models have been my dad. He obviously raised me and taught me values and how to act as a good human being. More recently, people like Wim Hof, who have helped me overcome adversity and taught me a lot of great practices, and we've become very dear friends. Well, I don't know, I think I've always been different as a kid. I've always had a different mindset. My education's come less from textbooks and more from experiences. And I've always just assumed that I could solve problems. Sometimes the way I solve them is different to the way other people solve them. Well, I think one of my personal traits is that I'm confident, and I think I get that from my dad. You know, he always said that you can achieve anything you put your mind to, and I remember that sticking in my brain as a young age, and that I've always had that confidence that I can solve problems, and if I put my mind to it, then I can achieve anything. I think that I'm both lonely and well supported. It is kind of lonely doing stuff on your own, and sometimes you know, you end up with a problem that you just wish someone else could help you solve, but the only one that can do it is yourself. It's not until you got your back against the wall that you learn how to fight your way out of it, and I've done that many times, and I just wait for those moments to come about and wait for my natural reaction to kick in, and then that takes over and you end up where you end up. To me, what's the art of entrepreneurship? I hope in business that I could go down and people say, really, he stuffed it up a lot of the times over here, but also equally, he's had some incredible moments in business and some great success that were inspiring over here. And that's really what an artist is to me, someone who's willing to drop their ego, push boundaries, do stuff that people would think is out of the norm, not just fit into some box that everyone expects you to go down. This is a bit silly, but the first person I'd call if I won was probably our PR department and tell them to put it on Helix so our team knew that I won, so I could really celebrate the win with the team. It would be a great honour.